Most people think good art starts with talent. It doesn't. It starts here. With the tools you pick, the colors you trust, and the choices you don't even realize you're making. Well, every stroke is a decision. So, what actually makes a drawing look professional? Let's break it. Also, because before every steps, it all starts with a sketch. Most people think good art starts with talent. Well, it doesn't. It starts here. Okay, so I decided to draw Luffy in Gear 5 and I wanted that kind of chaotic, stretchy energy. You know what I mean, right? So I'm starting really loose here, not worrying too much about perfection. Cause if you overthink at this stage, the whole drawing just feels stiff later. I learned that the hard way too much. Like, if the sketch feels alive, everything else becomes 10x easier. But if it doesn't, I'll just wing it. And just like that, our sketch is completed. This is how the sketch looks like, not too good, not too bad, but we'll work it out later. Anyways, I was kinda happy with this, so I didn't ruin it further. And time to ink. And for inking, I have these two specific pens. One's a colored Micron liner and another is a Tombow brush pen. Now, inking is basically the no mistakes allowed stage. Like one wrong line and suddenly you're just staring at it, questioning your life choices. So I try not to think too much, just go with the flow. And pray it works out. If you want your inking to stand out a bit, then these two are quite nice to be honest. The colored micron just works out for me for making details on skin places. By the way, I'm also using a multicolor pen for some extra areas and just spraying this works out again. Okay, now for coloring I'm using this 168 markers and I'm not gonna lie, they are kinda hit or miss. I mean, like, yeah, it blends quite well, but the consistency is not always there. And if you go in with too many layers, your paper is basically gonna just start crying. It low-key starts acting like watercolor at some point. So let's talk about the negatives. Bleeding, paper damage, also chipping. Positives, they're cheap and they work. So just work with them, not against them. Also, please keep a paper underneath unless you want your table to become part of the artwork too. For Gear 5, I wanted to keep colors soft but still glowing. So I'm trying not to go too harsh with layering here. Even though I know I probably will. If you want a proper video, long form video about how to color with alcohol markers, then yeah, I'll be sure to make it, but you have to comment as well. And yeah, I'm quite scared about the layering part though. Yeah, there it is. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, at this point the paper is just fighting back and you can't even undo it. You just have to adapt and keep going, I guess. Which is honestly the most annoying and frustrating part. But gotta go with the flow and I have to finish this artwork anyways. I usually go through stages of coloring and it's soiling a lot. I'm getting frustrated. Well, the problem could also be the GSM of the paper I'm using right now. But I'll be honest, the higher quality markers ink doesn't just damage the paper like this does. I guess that's why it comes in cheap price. But it also acts like an experience for you, so you can definitely try it as a beginner. And somehow it still starts coming together, which is the most satisfying part of the whole process, but it's also the most frustrating part of the process, not gonna lie. But this cost me money, not sponsors. And now the highlights. This is literally my favorite part. Like, you add a few small touches and suddenly it just pops out. And this is actually where it starts looking finished. Honestly, you don't need expensive tools to make something good. I've messed up with expensive ones too, but it's more about how you use what you have. But yeah, this is how it turned out. Gear 5 Luffy with slightly traumatized paper. Still worth it though. Do like, comment and love you all 3000.